Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Wednesday, January 13, 2016. The market are going down, and I am worried because so far there has been a couple of attempts of having a new bullish cycle, but it did not happen. And if you look at the situation here, since this yesterday afternoon, look at it intraday wise, okay? Let's find out with a 5-minute chart. You see that yesterday the market rose, came up to this resistance, and at the end of the day, you know, so it did not last, it came right back. And at the end of the day, it came close. This morning, it jumped right at the same level again, and since then, the market went down. And there's still some pressure on the downside there. So there could be a reversal right there. So, I mean, we don't know yet what's going to happen, but we know one thing. Except Japan, that has been going higher. All of the other market, the China market, the London market, and all North American market are at the end of a bearish cycle within a downtrend, and now the situation is neutral. So it's the bearish cycle that is stabilized, and we don't have yet the confirmation as if we are going to have a bullish cycle or a bearish cycle. And as I can see it right now, the chances are that we're going to have another bearish cycle in a row. So it makes it very risky right now to buy long anything on the market, because if the market fails again and start heading this way, the stochastic will just return down where it is right now, and the and the market will fall again like another 1,000 point on the New York Exchange, and probably as many, not in point, but in percentage on all of the markets. So, you know, you got to be careful. And look at what's happening right now on NASDAQ. The market just felt underneath the short-term support. So, there are more sellers still on the market than buyers. So it's a very risky moment right now to buy long anything. So look at the TSX breaking down once more. So, do not buy anything yet on the upside unless it's bearish stuff. What I mean, bearish ETFs. So I have a couple of news. There was no news in Japan first, and everything is stabilized. The U.S. dollar is now neutral in the tip of the triangle, right here. And look at the Nikkei came back more than what it has lost had lost the last day. So we have a bigger surge there, but there's no bullish cycle anyway there, and it's still within a downtrend. And look at the Hang Seng. The market went up this morning, last night, and ended up at the end of the day within the neutral phase again. The London market was going up this morning, but it's back in the neutral situation also, as the SPY is going down within its neutral situation. The Dow Jones is the Nasdaq is going down within its neutral situation, as I said, and the risk now is that it's going to get deeper and it could even accelerate. And the Dow Jones is going down within its neutral situation as well. And also the TSX is heading towards the same direction. So there's a potential risk on the downside right now. I just saw on my screen right beside me here that the financials are breaking down once more today, after rising in the morning. So the jump we had at the opening did not last, and every sector is losing feathers still. The gold now is very neutral too. We don't know yet where it's going to go. And as you can see, the correction has now stabilized, and we may be near a new bullish cycle in the gold. We'll look at that. There was a couple of news this morning. CSX is heading down, provoking a very clear sell signal, despite the fact the stock had 46 cents before, and they reported 2 cents more, but with a 12% diminution in the revenues. Sorry. Nobilis were predicting 4 cents. They got 14 cents. And the stock went up, but is coming down, as most of the stock today. And Cogeco also was predicting 122. They got 125. And but the bearish situation anyway, the selling pressure right now in the market brings most of the stock down. Calabios, the one that the president was suspected of fraud, the stock stopped trading in December, and it will never come back on the Nasdaq market. I can't say never, but not now, because now it's going to OTCBB, because they've been pushed out of the Nasdaq market. And MetLife is going up because they decided to separate their U.S. operation from the rest. And but the stock rose this morning and is also coming down too. And Yum Brand wants to separate his activities in China. So that's why Yum Brand is going up too. And Yum Brand is going up within its big sideways movement, and it's one of the stock that is beginning a return within the sideways movement. But look, the volume is so small that I would just pass on it. And Aerospatiale will consolidate at least probably 10 to 1. We don't have the numbers, but it could be 10, could be 20, 30, 50, because this is to meet the New York Exchange regulation. The New York Exchange hate having stock that are worth only 25 cents. So, you know, what price are they going to bring it back? Like $2.40, it would be a 10 to 1. And $25, then it's going to be 100 to 10. And Rubicon will cease trading as well. That's what they say. It's the New York Stock Exchange has suspended the trading activities, and Tricon is going up because, and it's near another bullish movement here if it passes 55. But what happened is they are negotiating to sell its pumping activities to Keen Group. And Chorus Entertainment has bought Shaw Communication, Shaw Media, a division of Shaw Communication, for $2.65 billion. So the stock is going down, and Shaw was going up until the market started going back down. And so let's look at the market again. Okay, so right now it did not continue, but there is no rebound on it, so we expect it to keep going down for probably, as the Nasdaq also has some pressure on the downside, at the TSX and the SPY as well. So for the TSX, I mean, the financials are now really heading down. The industrials are heading down back to the support. So we'll look at the daily chart for that. So what's happening on the crude oil? Look, the crude oil right now does not attract anyone. So let's look at it on a 15-minute chart. You'll see that it's a pretty precarious situation right now, because under $5, which is no, that's $9. So it's under $8.90. It would be another breakdown on the crude oil. So far we could have a new bullish cycle, but it's not the case right now. So the risk is for a new bearish cycle.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
So the market keeps making new low for the day, now minus 1.3% on Nasdaq, with minus 61, and minus 8.82% at minus 134 point, and minus 0.5% on the TSX with minus 61. So as you can see, the markets are continuing downward. So let's look at those sectors right now. I was looking at USO, and I told you, look, the USO is within a downtrend, and then a steeper downtrend, and then we were at the bottom, and we were having a chance to see the reversal, but it did not happen. The market, the sector failed again, and now it's close to a bearish signal under $9. And look at the gas sitting on its short-term support. So if you look at that, it came back down to this very important support of the 5th, 6th of January and 12th of January and today. So at $8.30 or close, it's going to be another bearish signal on the gas. And for the gold, right now, since the base for a new short-term uptrend is there, so it will just depend how this will come up to. So if it breaks up here in the afternoon, we have a small bullish signal and the retaking of the uptrend here and a new bullish cycle in the short term. And that's what it's closer to do, because a bearish cycle would happen at 103.5. And it's the same situation for the gold stock, which is pretty well following the price of gold right now. And the mining are also in the same situation as the crude oil was. So at the bottom of a bearish cycle, as you can see here. So those 2 days here on my chart, it's what it is. So it looks like it's still the oil chart, but it's the mining chart. And so there's a bearish signal here at 249.86. And for a buy signal, we got to wait longer that we can see a movement totally outside of the downtrend. And look at consumer discretionary has lost quite a few feathers today. So it's still a pullback within the downtrend. Do not buy that. And the telecom are returning before crossing the important resistance. The financials are sitting back on their support. So any acceleration here would officially provoke a new bearish cycle. On the industrial, it's the same again, because we are down, sitting on that very important support, which is at the bottom of the year, so we could go deeper. The real estate is close to its bottom also. The utilities seems to be ending their pullback at the moment. The healthcare is still sitting on the support, and it could go down. And even the consumer staple is not really going up. It is just sideways. And the technology is testing its support again. So there is definitely a risk there to see the market going down again. There's no news. There's nothing positive that comes from the news in the U.S. And it's quite silent right now on the market. So it could be just, that something is coming up. So I'm very surprised to see no intervention from anyone on what the situation has provoked so far, because, we're sitting at a support level at the bottom of a very strong bearish signal on all of the market. So, and no one is commenting this. So will we have 2 bearish cycles in a row? So if that happened, it would make it the largest drop of the year, because we only had 1 cycle every places, and if we have 2 in a row here, it will become a trend within this angle. So I have a few questions, and as long as you provide me questions, so I will keep going on with the show there. So I have 6 questions right now. We are I don't understand this question from the customer. It's just I very hardly understand your question. So if you can rewrite it, what are the crossing of a new uptrend support and the old downtrend limit? I'm not sure what you want to say with that. Can you rewrite it?
Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bought FF at 35. Let's see the market first. Okay, it stabilized a little bit, but not much. FF. First Mining Finance on the. What would you do? You bought it at 35. You know, it's still okay considering the situation the market is. The stock has reached its trend level. So far, the correction is a normal correction. As you can see here, this movement rose on higher volume, and this movement there is on a red one, means that we're sellers, but at the beginning of the day they were buyers because it was going up, and the volume turned red because it closed at under the negatively. So so there's a part green and a part red in there, so it's not actually such a big volume, and but the volume are reducing every day. So as the correction occurred there, so you can see that it is stabilized here at this level. So, and the volume now has remained very, very low. So to me, it seems like it's going to stay around 40, okay? And there is a chance for a new uptrend, because you know it's the volume that I like about it. So let's see it in 15 minutes. So you see the volume was quite consistent all along the increase of the stock. So and it is decreasing as the correction has occurred. So it could be just a new higher bottom within the uptrend. And if you look at the trend that was like this, as soon as it takes off here, the trend will accelerate. So it will have a chance to cross the trend line. So which would not be a bad trade on its next move up to buy that stock. But so far, what do you think? You know, you could just to be certain, put a stop loss, just not too close, because on the venture market, you can get caught. You know, so do not put it too close. The stock doesn't make too many glitches. So I presume that at price paid, you're far enough not being caught. So I would hold it. I would put a stop loss at price paid, and I could even buy a little bit more or open a position here at 42, 44 if the volume resumes at the same time. Bonjour Michel, following your analysis for ATD.B, so which is Couche-Tard on previous shows, bought a small amount at 57.50. Bought a small amount at 57.50. Okay, right here, within its uptrend. On the dip of January 7, I put a stop loss at 59.30. Okay, okay. Now, if it ever comes back, so you would keep like $2, okay, which is a good thing. Is my stop loss okay? Well, yes. You bought 57.50 here, and you look at it on an intraday chart. So you know, maybe I would put it a little bit later. If you wish you would be for a longer term, because right here it could come up to this level, and instead of going back right there, you could diminish the position already. That would be one option, and or put it a little bit lower, like 59.25. Oh, you put it to 30. Okay, I thought it was 50. 30. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're very good. We won't argue for 5 cents. You're okay with that. Hi, Michelle. What scenario would you see to buy SAP? Let's see if it's SAP. See if it could be ASAP as soon as possible. Okay, but it's a nice uptrend. I mean, it's a bottom. It's a higher bottom. The market is going down. The stock is not going down. Hey, the Dow is now 0.92, almost getting to 1%. So it could be considered that as a bottom right now. The situation is quite oversold, pointing towards the sky. That could be okay, but that could be okay if you buy it at this level, except that, remember, 31.75, there is a sell point there, okay? So I think the market is not favorable, so but the stock is overperforming the market right now. So, but I said earlier, don't buy anything because the situation of the market is very risky. This one doesn't look so bad. In another type of market, I would have said go. But if you want to go, I don't say it's a bad trade because the stock is in a good situation. But buy it there if you're ready to go out at the break of the support and take a profit at 35. Hello, Michel. Bought ADT 57.50. Okay, that's the same question. Andrew. Then it's nothing. If you don't understand my question, then it's nothing special. But I don't know. I just don't understand your wording. There is no, we don't know what you're talking about. First, we're crossing a new uptrend support, and are you talking about the market index? I think, because if it would have broke out here, then that means if it's going, let's see it with more perspective. If it would have gone up here, it would have been in so far as it's going up and then sideways and then up. That could have been a new bullish cycle. I understand that, and this one would have been an old bearish cycle. And but your question is very imprecise. So the best I can say here is there's a buy signal on the market here. There's a sell signal on the market there. Buy PLE on weakness. Well, maybe. Let's see. PLY. It is on a weakness right now, following a little bit the market. You know that the biotech IBB is in a bad situation. IBB, that's the biotech index, and this is the healthcare index, and both of them are just after a bearish cycle like the market, and now testing the support. Okay, so here is a sell signal if it fails again, and IBB is the same thing. There's a sell signal on the IBB index under 285 point. So and on the long term, as you can see, it's a very critical area, because if it fails here after breaking this support, it would be bad. So that could plunge further. So could this affect PLY? Of course, but PLY is not like IBB at the bottom here, and not like the healthcare about at this level. It's at the upper level. But we saw that over the last few days, the market had an effect on PLY. So PLI. So far, I would wait a little bit before buying it. So we had the confirmation that the stocks and the shareholders are confident about the support. So it will show some support from the investors that would show that the shareholders are refusing to sell. And if it continues lower than this line here, so if it breaks the 275, it would show that the shareholders are worried and are selling, and the selling pressure would be back, and it could come down to 225. So we're not sure. We cannot be certain at the moment today that this is a strong enough support. So let the stock go sideways for a while, because if it breaks down, it's a reducing point. Okay, so it's a place where we should reduce position and even sell it if we bought it very recently. So wait until we have at least a strong support here. Is that going towards a bankruptcy? Maybe. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what happened here on that stock, but it's still back at this level, but we're far away from there. It's still worth $4. But one thing is certain: I would stay away from it. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending this show. We'll see you next week.